Hello, my name is Marat and I will treat you today. We'll take the shade with Optishade. It's a special tool developed to measure the color, and this will help you to achieve a very beautiful smile. Okay, so this is Optishade. It's a device we place on the tooth and then we make a photo, and once we take the photo we have all the color information in the Optishade mobile app. So let me show you how this works. Click it here and you hold it for 3 seconds and release. Then we calibrate. Okay, now to make a picture to measure the color, I go to measure. Then I select here the patient name, which I already added to the folder. So now I'm ready to make a photo. To use a black background, because this is important when it comes to taking an Optishade image, because we don't want that the color from the tongue or the color from the environment, from the mouth environment, is influencing the picture. So it's important when you take a photo that you don't allow external light to enter into the image. So you have to avoid chair lights that we are using, that should be switched off. Also the light that you're using on your loupe or magnifying glasses, you have to switch that out as well. Then the next thing is, if you are next to a window, right, always block the light with your body. And when you position Optishade in the patient's mouth, you can also use your fingers to block the light. So please open the mouth. So close it. Yes. I click one time here to switch the camera on. I use my 2 fingers to uplift the lips. Okay. Then I position Optishade exactly against the tooth. So you can see in the Optishade app, it's a live camera, I can position it, and once I find the right position, I click. So this is not allowed, this is too far. You see, I'm not touching the tooth. So it should be really touching the tooth. And then you can use your fingers, your left and right finger, to close the external light. Okay. The tooth should be positioned in the middle of the screen. So keep it steady and make a photo. Thank you very much. So this is actually the process. So I have now all the color information from this patient, from her tooth, in my Optishade mobile app. And from here, I know exactly what the color is. So I can communicate this color with my dental lab, and the dental lab can use again an Optishade app and Optishade device to use it in the process of fabricating a veneer or a crown or an implant crown. And this is a great tool for us to solve the problem of color matching. So we received the work from the laboratory and they did a beautiful job. It's a full monolithic crown, only painted using a Matisse staining studio. And now we'll compare it with the natural tooth from the patient to see if we are matching. If something is off, let's say the color is a little bit off, we can always use Matisse staining studio to make some adjustments in the color. But because the process is so calibrated and standardized, we can expect that the color that we receive from the laboratory is going to be spot on, because the laboratory is using Optishade to fabricate the crown and the dentist is using Optishade to take the shade. So it's basically matching the color that you receive from the dentist. So let's compare the color. So we have a very nice color match, as you can see. Okay. So this crown is ready to be cemented. It's beautiful.